Blimey. So, what have we here? Core. He is rather empty.
Hello.
Well, look who it is.
How are you, sir?
How you doing, Thomas? How you doing?
I just got done listening to the stream on Mary's channel.
Oh, she had a stream. I was kind of at the local bar getting a beer and watching some hockey.
Nice, nice. Yeah,
What
no,
was what was the stream on?
it was about the last. They had Chris Knight on, and it was him. It was a debate about the Last Jedi.
Oh, okay.
It
Oh,
was,
that was still going on. Okay, that was the same one that was going on earlier then. Nice.
it went for like 2 hours and something minutes.
Wow.
So it was good though. Damn.
Cool. So who won the debate?
I mean they.
Yeah, you're probably a little biased though, right?
No, I didn't. No, I mean I get where he's coming from,
Mm-hmm.
but I also don't agree with him about his.
Yeah.
So I can see where both sides are coming from.
Yeah, I missed it, so I can't really can't really talk to too much, but I did see that it was started um like you said a couple hours ago.
True.
But it's really, it's interesting to it's always interesting in any kind of debate for any kind of topic to see where different viewpoints are coming from, you
Exactly.
know.
And
And
also, oh, sorry. No, you
no,
first.
no, please.
No, you first.
Okay.
Hi.
All right. Well, hey there, Obi-Wan.
Hello there.
Hello there. How you doing, Stig?
Doing pretty well. Can't sleep.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, we came here, so now it
Well,
sucks even more.
well,
Kidding.
Hey, with you here, it can't suck. Glad to have
I
you in
don't know.
here.
Well, thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Have I been here before?
Well, in this one, I don't know.
I don't know
If
either.
you've been in this one.
I've lost track.
I know you've been in so many. You've been in so
Like,
many.
yeah, like 6. I don't know.
You'll like the live stream bicycle. You get around.
Yeah, and I'm always too tired.
Yes. See, I love the wit. I love the wit. So Mr. Thomas was telling me, "Hey, how you doing?"
Captain?
Oi. How are you? So Thomas was telling me about the stream, and we were kind of discussing because I missed it. I was actually at my local pub having a beer and watching some hockey, and
Are you supposed to be having rum?
that's the weekend. The rum's on the weekend.
Oh, okay.
I can't have rum during the week. That's you can't be driving around with rum either. You have 1 or 2 shots of rum and you're done. You gotta sit it out for a while.
Sure.
A beer is okay, especially if it's only a 5%er. But yeah, Thomas was telling me about this neat about the debate between Chris and Mary, which I unfortunately missed. And
it was so painful.
Was it really?
It was so painful.
You missed several strokes, nosebleeds,
oof,
a ruptured spleen, and
I would rather shove bamboo shoots under my fingernails than listen to that stream again.
Yikes. Hey, Cyber, how you doing?
No, and I'm kidding. It wasn't that.
Well, I was
bad, but I have to admit, the boy is delusional. I mean, he's got. It's like the Star Wars equivalent of what is it, Munchausen's or whatever?
Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah, Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah.
That's right. Thank you.
Another reason to hate Sweden.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
Hey, I've always been more of a Norway guy, you know.
Well, thank you. I
Except
knew I.
Hey, Mary.
except
Hello, Mary.
except for the Swedish bikini team.
Oh well, you know, I can't complain there.
They're all transgendered now.
Ew.
What you just had to ruin that for me, didn't you?
Yes.
What have I
Thanks a
walked
lot.
into?
I guess everybody doesn't like Sweden too much, so
Oh,
No.
you guys suck.
You go
I
to
don't have-
Norway. You go to Norway. You hop over Sweden, and you go to Finland, and then
Yeah.
I didn't
around.
realize we were live. Oh, hi,
we
Lethal.
are, and we got Lethal. Oh, he came in with.
Oh, he saw me and he dipped right the heck out.
Well, he is like lightning, so I mean,
Wow, fair enough.
yes, but it was nice to have him on, but for a quick flash.
Yeah, it was gone in a flash.
Yeah, see.
The thunder from down under.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. So the other people here were letting me know that the debate, which I missed, I apologize, Mary. I did have a rough afternoon with meetings upon meetings, and somebody mentioned bamboo shoots under fingernails, and that's kind of what it felt like. But that's what they told me the debate was like, and I'm kind of curious. How do you feel it went? Because I wasn't there, and that's part of the reason why I wanted to do a live stream, because I wanted to know. I wanted a breakdown of this epic live stream debate that I missed.
Wow. Okay. Well, would you do me a favor?
Okay.
I always have the worst time getting to your channel.
Okay.
Well, hold on. Let me see if it.
As long as I didn't
Never mind.
catch you.
It's on my
in the loo.
notifications.
Okay.
I have my notifications. There it is. I found it. Never mind. I was going to ask you to send me over here. Hey-oh to the chat. Okay, so for those of you who may have missed the stream, like Jack, who is in fact an infidel.
Sorry.
Hockey
was more important.
Fair enough.
And a beer.
And oh shoot, man. And gosh, man, I just realized, it's almost the weekend, man. I could technically drink now and be in the clear because I'm done with all my serious stuff for the week. Anarchy. No, it was a really great conversation. Chris Knight, for those of you who haven't gotten to know him, who aren't in KOTOR and get to kind of engage with the shenanigans and ridiculousness that is the KOTOR group chat. And by the way, if you want to be in the KOTOR group chat, just DM me on Twitter and I will add you in happily. Chris Knight is a really funny guy. He's very engaging. He's not an SJW. He simply has a sense of optimism and hope that some would agree, would reflect Luke Skywalker's optimism and hope in Return of the Jedi. And so I have to give the man that he's some, call it shill, call it delusional, call it, ridiculous if you want. The man is a diehard Star Wars fan,
He also has Stockholm syndrome.
You call it Stockholm syndrome if you want. There are plenty of words that you could use to describe it, and you could go either way. It's all, as Chris himself put it, it's all from a certain point of view, and that is fine. Prior to this absolute mess that has erupted after The Last Jedi, we used to have something called debate in Star Wars. We would talk to each other. We would hash these things out. We would call each other fatheads and dicks and tell each other to sit and spin. And it was great, right?
The language on you.
Sorry. Should I clean it up?
Sit and spins were so fun. Those were awesome.
Sure.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's
sorry. You made me have a flashback. I'm sorry.
But I'm hoping. Never mind. I'm not touching that. So.
I like Chris though, just for the record.
He's a
I
great
like him,
guy.
but he's just delusional.
Well, he's trying to love this thing. And so he and I we got to talking, we realized that we were both respectful. I don't know if you could call me respectable people, and that we were willing to listen to the other side, which is something that we haven't been able to do in a long time. And the Star Wars community has lost something really important. And that is the ability to engage an opposing opinion and to do it in a way that doesn't wind up with you at each other's throats, right? Like not the kind of name calling that's been going down. I don't have a problem being called a twat if that's what you want to do. That's fine. but like we used to be able to do it all in good fun. Now it is legitimately vicious. And so he and I were like, you know what? We need to bring this back to a place where we can have a discussion and we can do it in a good, productive, positive way. And we both sort of like realized we had a really golden opportunity here. And he actually is really good friends with Sean Stackhouse. If you guys haven't met him, he is fantastic. He's kind of on our side of the fence. He hates The Last Jedi, but you know, he and Sean and Chris are really good friends, and they've been sort of going on about this and trying to find a way to bring this conversation out. And so since they're super good friends, they kind of go at each other's throats. And I think they've decided they can't really do this conversation without some intervention. So they want to field the questions to the listeners and stuff. So my conversation with him tonight was to just kind of highlight that this is a possibility, guys. Send in your questions to Sean and to Chris. They're going to do a full question panel to where you guys can talk to him yourselves, and that's exactly how they're going to address it. And so we're trying to prime everyone for that. Tonight was really just kind of highlighting the fact that conversation is good. Conversation is fantastic. I missed it. I loved it. And Chris is a prime candidate for that. He's a good guy.
Cool. You were discussing the whole thing in a committee. How very Star Wars of you.
So yeah, it was just a lot of fun. It was a really long discussion. I didn't actually expect us to go as long as we did. Normally we only go about an hour, and the way we did it was we let him just sort of kind of talk, and he talked and kind of put his viewpoint out there for about a half an hour or so before we got into fielding the questions from the chat as much as we could. And then that went on for like another half an hour. So we'd hit an hour before I even got into the fray. I tried to walk the line of not taking it too easy on him, being straightforward and not treating him like a child, because he's not a child. And I tried to bring my arguments to the table, and I also tried to walk the line to where he could say his piece and he didn't feel assaulted and attacked. And I think we pulled it off. But yeah, we went for over 2 hours.
You know, bless his heart. I'm sure he's a cool guy, but the way he has a boner for the Last Jedi makes me think that he rode the short bus to school.
Well, and I think he would take you on. I think he would be happy to get into the ring with you, man. Like, just talk to him. He's not afraid of the conversation, which is refreshing. Very refreshing.
You mean like ejaculate in our moment of triumph? I think you overestimate his advances.
I respect him. I'll respect him in the morning. How about that?
You know, I gotta say, in this, like what you're touching on, Mary, about the now it seems that everything is so laced with vitriol and hostility because of The Last Jedi. It's nice that there are what you guys did with having a somewhat cordial debate about, a difference of opinion. I really respect that. If somebody really loves The Last Jedi and are passionate about it, and they can provide at least something from themselves that that doesn't have to do with social justice weirdo nonsense, I can respect it. I'll disagree vehemently, but I'll respect it.
It's perfectly okay to like a bad movie too.
Exactly.
I like plenty of bad movies, but I also know they're bad.
Here's what was a little exasperating for me as a spectator to your debate is when you'd say something and he's like, his answer was midichlorians. I honestly wanted to reach into my phone and
well, I'm not here
him
to defend his debate
and choke him, and not in a good way either. Okay,
I'm not here to defend his side. He and I vehemently disagree, as well. Like I kind of stand with you guys on this. I hated The Last Jedi, blah blah blah. But the truth is that I do respect that he does have an argument, even if I don't agree with his argument. He does have an argument. He's not just calling us terrible names and walking
But
away.
it didn't really make any sense.
Well,
Midichlorians are freaking cells. So I see
I
why Hallmark wanted to strangle him.
Yeah, well, I mean, like I would encourage you all to not strangle Chris. He's one of the good guys. I know everybody hates Chris, but we also love him too because he is on our side in terms of he doesn't like the agenda, you know.
Well,
so
I'll use the fuzzy belt. I won't leave a mark.
I just got to say that Chris had tremendous balls going into that panel with you against you, Mary, because you seem, I haven't met you in person, but you seem like a ferocious lion just waiting to pounce sometimes. So the fact that Chris is even able to get in that panel, stand toe to toe with you and defend his viewpoints while at the same time making himself look semi dumb with mentioning midichlorian nonsense.
Here's
Hallmark, shut up.
Here's Chris. Here's Chris. Okay, Chris is the Black Knight from Monty Python. Okay?
That's racist. Sorry.
You chop off his arm, you chop off his leg, you chop off his other leg, and he's like, "Come over here, I'll bite you." You know.
But you have to admire his spunk, you know.
Oh
Exactly.
yeah, he's bound and determined to be bound and determined.
I do respect the guy's spunk, and yeah, Sebastian put it right. Mary the vicious chihuahua. Think of me more, not necessarily as vicious, but kind of like a cat, where I'm sort of like I'm all cool and chill and good, and I'll just sort of lay there and let you stroke my belly for 5 seconds until I get tired of it, and then I'm like, what?
And then,
What? So, yeah, I am anarchy. I am anarchy incarnate, and I love to run around and with like a chicken with my head cut off. And sometimes I'll be super sweet, and I'll be like, "Hey guys, I love your face, heart," and I'll be like, "Hey, I'm gonna cut you. I will cut you." So yeah, you never know what to expect with me. That's why it's mayhem.
Sounds perfect.
Here's another thing Here's another thing I was thinking. Okay, right when he was talking about the whole midichlorian thing, you know, it's like, you know, you can have an engine, right? You can have an engine with 1,000 horsepower, okay. But if you don't harness it right, you know, if you just start it up and let it go, it's gonna blow up. You know, and it's just I don't know if that makes any sense, but you know,
but Hallmark, what if it's a 2JZ? It probably will blow up if it's a 2JZ. So
what was that? Sorry.
I was clearing my throat.
If
Ew.
it's a 2JZ, you're fine, but you have to be Paul Walker.
Still sick.
I'm gonna let my dogs out real quick, guys. They're sitting here making noise and whining, so I'll be right back. But I am listening to you, so don't think you can get away with anything.
All right. Okay. So while she's gone, everybody, I don't know. So anyway, Hallmark, what, as you were saying about having 1,000 horsepower engine, that's not a 2JZE.
No, I mean, I don't know. It's just, you know, he was trying to. It was when they were talking about, you know, Ray being a Mary Sue, or, you know, Ray being so good at things, you know, and it's like, oh, well, you know, midichlorians, and, you know, George Lucas, you know, threw that in there and messed things up. And, you know, it's like, yeah, but midichlorians, the midichlorian thing, it's like potential.
Yeah, it's like forced stamina.
Right.
It's like potential, you know.
Yeah.
You have the potential, but you still have to, you know, tune it, you know, like that engine. You still have to tune that engine.
Yeah, you know? and you still have to learn how to drive.
It's not like, oh, hey, I've got all these things in my body. You know, I am Neo from the Matrix. I know Kung Fu now. You know,
No, it doesn't work that way at all.
That's not how the Force works.
you know, and full disclosure, I actually never watched The Last Jedi, and I have a good reason for it. I watched The Force Awakens twice, and I think maybe Stig might know this one. You know, I watched it twice. I didn't really there was something about it I didn't really care for. I felt it was kind of a overhash of episode 4. It was.
I thought it was
blew me away.
2/3 okay.
Yeah, but it got to the last part.
It was 2/3 for me.
Yeah. Well, you know how Sith did the video about the scene that broke the franchise about the lightsaber duel between Rey and Kylo.
I actually haven't gotten to see that yet, but yeah.
Well, I was always bothered by that scene, and the reason is that at the very beginning of the movie, you have this guy Kylo Ren who stops freaking blaster bolts in the middle of the air. And then the rest of the time, anytime he whips out his lightsaber, it's either to freaking break electronics or to clumsily swing it around like a buffoon.
Yeah, and emo.
Yeah, and I was just so unimpressed. It's like, so you're gonna tell me that after the fact that they declared that Finn was in fact just a freaking stormtrooper. I'm sorry, a dude who cleaned toilets who wore stormtrooper armor, which. That's pretty stupid, but
Well, you and me both being prior military, we can identify with being like, an infantryman who gets put on KP duty or something.
Yeah. Everybody's got to clean the head from time to time.
You wouldn't be quote unquote in sanitation, but be going out on a mission with the main bad guy,
Yeah. Well,
I don't know. Unless that was his first mission, or something. I don't know. But at the same time, it's they just totally freaking cut down his potential.
Yeah.
From 7 to 8,
Yeah.
They also completely ruined Phasma. I mean, Finn gets beaten up by a regular stormtrooper in the first movie, and then we learn he's a janitor, and then he beats up Phasma, who's this kick-ass female villain.
Yeah, she's supposed to be the commander of like a whole battalion or something,
Which, ironically, the whole thing with Phasma kind of blows the whole, woman power agenda right out of the water, because
kind of.
The thing is though, it's like, you get you get Brianna freaking Tarth, okay,
right,
in a movie, and you waste her. Waste her.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck?
Everybody talked about, oh my goodness, she's going to be in this movie. It's going to be great. It's going to be amazing because, she's a badass in the Game of Thrones and all that. Oh, she's going to.
She's a Mary Sue on Game of Thrones. Yeah, she is.
Really?
Because she beats everyone.
Yeah.
And she knows how to track all of a sudden.
But she has a reason for a lot of this stuff.
No. Brienne gets her ass handed to her more than once. Even though she wins in the end, she gets her fair share of the pain.
Yeah, she does get some scratches, but
the
Game of Thrones writers they actually said they boosted her because feminism, and they did the same with the Dorne plotline in Game of Thrones, where the prostitute kills the prince and sits down and rules with her daughters. So that's Disney-ish as well, and it's probably why Kathleen Kennedy hired those guys.
There's something really, really. You guys can hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. There's something really, really bothers me with all the lightsaber fights or any lightsaber interactions in the sequels. And I've noticed it, and I've seen people break it down. I have never seen a lightsaber go through anyone or pierce through their skin at all, or armor. Pierce through their skin or armor at all. It's always like a little slit and they're dead. Even that Praetorian Guard fight was pretty much a bunch of slits, except for the stab in the face.
Well, they don't understand.
There's one that died because he just had a little slit on his throat.
Supposedly, a couple of them got stabbed in the chest or whatever. But in prior movies, when they got that close to somebody, an appendage came off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Not just a scratch. Things got lobbed off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, and that, I mean, they started that problem again. They started that problem in 7 because, like, okay, so you're saying that he's gonna slice Finn up the back, and he's fine and dandy. It didn't, basically carve out his spine, and then you slash him across the face, and he's not, his head didn't get cut in half.
Right.
It's like,
Or like
really?
a deeper. It's not even a deeper scar.
Yeah.
It's like a
And-
little
and-
mere flesh wound, like a little scar you get when
Yeah.
you're a kid and you
Oopsies.
screw around.
Yeah, I fell off my bicycle.
As skilled as Kylo was supposed to be.
He
For
was
him
pathetic.
to give somebody a flesh wound is an insult.
Yeah.
Oh,
Also, Finn wasn't wearing any armor either. It was just a
No.
jacket. So
Mhm.
that lightsaber cut should have been really deep.
Well, that was
He's-
the best leather jacket in the galaxy, man.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
wait, wasn't that jacket still fine in The Last Jedi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
It wasn't cut in half or anything like that.
it was Zillow beast leather.
And Finn learned how to pilot ships in between episode 7 and 8 as well, because Finn couldn't pilot a ship in episode 7, which is why he freed Poe.
Yeah.
And then when episode 8 starts, he can suddenly pilot ships.
Oh, but he got taught how to do that, of course.
Yeah,
And it's
probably.
sleep
well,
paralysis.
In the immediate aftermath from 7 to 8, that happens immediately afterwards. He immediately got taught how to pilot a ship.
probably learned it from Kylo's lightsaber cut.
7 to 8, that happens immediately afterwards. Probably.
Feedback. Echo.
Oh, sorry about that.
Put some headphones on.
Hi, Mega.
I mean, I don't know about piloting skills, but
Okay.
I mean,
Hello.
at least Finn, at least you can
Okay.
explain him having combat skills.
Okay.
Hi, Mega.
Hello there.
You got a lot of background noise, honey bunny.
Yeah, I accidentally had the actual stream on the video playing at the same time when I pulled up the Google Hangout. Sorry about that.
All good here. I'm just glad
All
to
right.
Yeah, still not used to all this.
see you. Yeah,
Me neither.
I've gotten to the point where I have my headphones on unless I am like trying to go do something and I just don't really honey badger don't give up or whatever at that moment. Like my headphones are on because I know if I don't, I'm gonna have that background noise. So.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh my goodness! Look at Honey Badger. He's
Now, honey badger is Jesse. For those of you, not that I'm pretty sure most of you don't give a damn, but so Jesse from Exaggeration Nation. Fun little story. I tweeted him out back when he was a tiny little channel at like 40 or 50 subs or something. And I was like, oh my God, because he was hilarious. I was like, oh my God, this guy is so funny. So I tweeted him out and he had this over the top reaction where he was like, oh my God. And I was like, oh, well, cool. And he was like, you're my spirit animal. And I was like, can I be an otter? And he was like, done. So now we're each other's spirit animals. He's honey badger, I'm otter, and that's that. So if you guys haven't been able to check out Jesse from Exaggeration Nation, the guy is an absolute ham. He's so funny. You got to head over that way.
And he
You're
really hates Canadian geese.
He
Your,
does.
your streams are getting odder and odder.
That's pretty good.
but
Yeah.
Had to say it. Sorry. Compulsive pun syndrome.
So what's up, Mega Jenny?
Nothing much. I'm here with both my microphone and my hammer.
Ooh, let me see that hammer. Oh, that's beautiful. Mjolnir for the win.
Mhm. Yeah. You want me to put the hammer down?
Cultural appropriation.
I-
Yeah, I'm from Norway.
Ah.
that hammer is out of date. You need to go get Stormbreaker.
Mm.
Although
Nah.
it would make a fine gavel. in the next debate.
That's what that's kind of one of the reasons why I have it.
Oh, that sounds like styrofoam then to me, though. That's EPA foam.
Yeah, that's why I was slamming it on. My stepdad has he has the black styrofoam that's designed to help soundproofing.
Did you make that?
No, he actually got it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because this whole laptop I'm doing my feed here on is it's his laptop, but it's actually better to do my streaming than the old Dell computer.
Yeah, I made a new comp myself. My poor comp keeps like blacking out in the middle of streams. And if I just wait, it's fine. It'll always come back up, but it'll black out in the middle of a stream like, why are you doing this to me, Lisa? And I'm like, sorry, computer. I know you can't handle this, but I believe in you. Probably would help if I cleaned it. But
yeah, if you were to go back and check my previous streams, like the first few I've had, the reason why you'll only hear my voice and not see me, and why the audio is like all scratchy, that's because I was doing them on the old computer. And now that I'm on here, I would like to ask all of you a few questions in regards to Star Wars, since that's the topic of the day.
Shoot.
Okay. I was gonna do this a little bit on the Fandom Collective channel if I ever got to be part of that, but I figured since I'm here, I might as well ask you. I want to bring up lightsaber duels we will likely never get, yet I think we would have all wanted to see. First off, Anakin Skywalker versus Darth Maul. Who would win?
well, it depends on Anakin when.
Mid Clone Wars, obviously.
Okay.
Anakin would win.
Yeah.
You think Anakin would defeat Maul?
Anakin beat Count Dooku, and Count Dooku was the best duelist with a lightsaber.
Yeah, but the thing is it always comes down to what lightsaber style, I guess you could say, what form works best against another form. And his Gem Soul might not actually be as good against the Form 7.
And Darth Maul cried like a little bitch in front of Palpatine.
Well, that's true too.
Yeah.
But I think we can agree that like it was Obi-Wan used the dark side for a moment to sort of take Darth Maul out, and we know that Anakin had much more of a proclivity to be willing to give into that. I think Anakin could have taken Darth Maul. Yeah.
Personally, I do agree.
That's just a nasty rumor. I never used the dark side.
My belief is that one of the interesting things about Palpatine is he had a total of 3 apprentices, but two of them have flaws. Like for example, Maul was young and had a lot of stamina, but he unfortunately had a lot of anger that he just could not control. Dooku had experience and was calm, cool, and collected, but he was old. Anakin was like the perfect balance between those two. That's why he preferred Anakin, in my opinion.
But he also had an issue with controlling his emotions.
But he did gain control. He learned slowly, but he gained more control than Maul ever would.
Yeah, I guess.
Maul was always a ruthless animal. I think we can agree on that.
What do you think?
Yeah,
Bill?
well, so was Vader. I mean, he killed people just for a slight mistake.
Yeah, but he knew when to do it and when not to. Maul was just savage.
But yeah, but at least Vader accepted it as an apology.
True. Okay. Whatchamacallit? This is one that a lot of people talk about that I really wouldn't, I don't think much of, but everyone else thinks a lot of it. Who would win between Mace Windu and Count Dooku?
Mace
Windu.
Windu would win?
Windu. Yeah.
Okay.
Windu.
So that's probably why they didn't have Dooku face off with him in Attack of the Clones, because they knew he would have killed Dooku off.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he killed Jango Fett in a very un-Jedi-like manner.
Well, that's debatable. I mean, the thing is in the Jedi Code, it's not prohibited
To
to
kill.
kill.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of what
The circumstances,
what the circumstance. If it is a life, it's basically like self-defense 101. Are you going to? Is this a high threat? Right?
Yeah.
Is this a high threat? And the only option is to end it now.
Well, to argue that
maneuver was frowned upon.
But here's the thing:
prohibited. It was frowned upon.
But here's the thing: if you go back and rewatch that scene exactly, just before Mace Windu severed Jango's head, he cut the blaster that was in his hand. All he had to do was that, or even just cut off his arm. He didn't have to kill him.
The thing is, though, is knowing what kind of things he had. I mean, he just got done torching him with a flamethrower. So clearly, Mace Windu understood that he had far more tools at his disposal than a mere blaster.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole scene was all-out war. He can't just sever his gun and turn his back on him. Just waiting for Jango to just pick up another gun.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
Windu kept his head, and Jango didn't. Yeah. kind of.
In fact, if anyone remembers, in the Force Unleashed video game, there was like an extended version called the Dark Side edition. I think a dark. I don't remember the darn name. Dark Side Edition, I guess. Basically, they had 2 extra missions where if you went had the dark side ending where the rebel leaders die and along with Vader, but Starkiller becomes the new Vader. He has to fight Boba Fett. Boba shoots that that jetpack missile. He uses the Force to stop it, turns it around, sends it right back at Boba. And then the only thing left of Boba is the helmet. And then when you unlock the trophy for doing that, it's basically the quarterback is toast. So I like that.
Star Wars Inc. says the party's over.
It's nice that they touched down on that.
Dude, did you guys check out Toriel's video earlier? Captain Marvel's her fans or whatever.
With the cats?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I was so weak. Oh, it was so funny.
But see, Mace Windu is what happens when you give Shaft a lightsaber.
Oh, I like that. In fact, there was speaking of Tariel, T's Fandom Grove. I just wonder if I sub to the right one on YouTube here, because it's hard to find the right person that you meet on YouTube on Twitter, especially if there's several different people who have almost the same name on Twitter.
Well, she used to call herself Tariel on YouTube.
Yeah.
But but then she changed it to T Fandom Grove.
Yeah. According to my YouTube followings list, the one I sub to is Tariel 2969 Is that her?
You can just click on her name in the chat. She's in the chat.
I don't know. Does she have a tree in a garden?
Yeah.
All I see is a picture of Tariel aiming her bow at the viewer.
That's the wrong one. Yeah.
It is the wrong one. Oh. I hate when I can't find the right one.
Our Tariel, it looks like a
Yeah, I see a Fandom Collective video with her background image on the video, but I don't see her name listed. Okay. Actually, there is is it possible for me to screen share on this?
I don't know.
I mean, I know this isn't my stream. This is yours.
Actually, I really don't know.
Want to give it a try?
You could, in theory, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna make this quick then. Screen share.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, here's the Fandom Collective video with her thing, and it's right here. That's the one that I sub to. Is that her?
Hold on. I gotta switch screen.
Yeah, I gotta look at you. So yeah, that's the wrong one.
Oh, then why is it on here with where her thing is?
It's because I think just because that's the fandom collective, so they combined the two or whatever. Yeah, it's easy. Really, it's really easy.
How do
Just
I find her?
she's in the chat.
No,
Just go to her channel.
No, put the picture back up. Yeah, that's her. That's
No.
yeah.
When he clicks on it, that right there is not.
T Fandom Grove is her though.
Yeah, but I'm talking about what channel he's subbed to.
No, I'm not talking about channel I sub to. I'm talking about the account I'm following on Twitter.
Yeah, that's her on Twitter.
That is her Twitter account?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Oh, okay, I'll back out of that now.
Tutorial is awesome.
The only thing I'm backing out of tonight.
Oh, that's so.
I had to drop a Deadpool quote. I just had to.
Okay.
So, by the way, Hallmark, like the new stash.
Yeah. Soul patch, got the soul patch.
Yeah, got the soul patch, got the cool stash.
It's my tombstone / Frank Zappa.
Okay.
As Deadpool said in his video game, I don't trust guys with porno mustaches.
Well, this isn't a porn stash.
Good. Glad to hear.
So yeah, I was gonna say, Hallmark would look good either in a 10-gallon hat or bell bottoms.
Yes.
So, just saying.
Well, I started out my Navy career in bell bottoms.
You'd fit back in then, right? I hear those are coming back. Oh boy.
Yoda versus Darth Vader.
Oh, Yoda all the way.
Yeah, Yoda.
But do you think Vader would at least give him a brutal fight, leave him like scarred or something?
No.
Mm.
Done's are done.
I want to say that Vader. I would say Vader would give Yoda a run for his money.
I don't know if he'd give him a run for his money, but I think it wouldn't be easy, certainly by any stretch of the imagination.
Vader's slow.
Well, Yoda's old. So
yeah.
Yoda has to draw really heavily on the Force to be able to do what he does. And after a while, it really drains him. Whereas Vader kind of has the stamina thing, man. He's not relying so much on the whole. I mean, he's got his suit, and granted, it puts him in pain, but he almost thrives off of it.
Vader can't use Force lightning though due to his mechanical hands.
Technically, Vader could use the Force lightning. Anyone ever play the video game Masters of Terras Kasi?
Yeah, but that's not technically canon for one. Yeah. And the other thing is that it in canon it is stated that Palpatine lamented the fact that he no longer had hands because without hands you cannot actually cast Sith lightning.
But technically he doesn't need to, because the thing was, first off, in Masters of Terras Kasi, he was able to summon the lightning from the sky. He just needed his hands to direct it without actually having to touch it.
But the previous point of it not being canon stands because that's not shown anywhere else in canon to be the case.
Unless
you can prove me wrong.
A comic of Splinter of the Mind's Eye, the first EU book.
Well, with that theory, Jack, Vader did have one appendage left where he could shoot lightning.
Oh,
interesting. Well, but wouldn't that get burnt off though?
Is that really what you want to do with that though? There are lots of other things you can shoot out of that that would be way more fun.
But yeah.
Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry.
Burnt to a crisp.
What you haven't heard Jesse Milestone with the jizzing force all over the place?
I remember that.
No.
Oh, wow.
I missed out on that one.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. It's not like, okay, look, I was in the Marine Corps. I've heard plenty worse things. I just don't choose to speak like that because I'm so sophisticated for a pirate.
Says the pirate.
That would be fun, though. I mean, Tarkin and Vader standing next to each other, and and you know, Vader pulling out his appendix and Tarkin going, ejaculate in our moment of triumph.
I am not hearing that. I am not hearing that.
Oh, calm down, softcore porn boy.
Oh, come
Right? Right. I was there for that.
We remember.
Yeah. So yeah, Mary has your number, dude. She's got your number.
Look, there's just some things you don't talk about, okay?
You brought it up. You brought it up. Just saying.
There has nothing I have said on this particular stream that was, dude. No, you took the cake, dude. You took the cake on that.
Who?
I was there. I mean, you know, I was a sailor. You know, well, I'm still a sailor. You know, once a sailor, always a sailor. But you know, for 10 years, and you still kind of made me blush a little bit.
I mean,
well, in all fairness, though, if I hadn't been there, you know, you guys would have reacted differently. Everybody would have been fine with it. But just because when I show up, everybody's like, "Oh God, it's a lady. We got to be real careful."
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Yeah.
I look, I appreciate the gesture. I really do. And I'm not asking you to whip it out and swing it and windmill it around in front of me. That's not what I want either. But
if you ask, I'll do it.
Please, no helicopters on my live stream, please.
Yeah.
But I'm also not a child, and I'm perfectly capable of laughing at things like angry pirates and blah blah blah. So,
There's only one YouTube lady that I will act like a perfect gentleman in front of, and that is the wonderful Valkyrie that is Stephanie B.
yes, she is amazing, and she does.
I have a major crush on that woman.
I know you do. You need to quit harassing her and go to her.
That's not harassment.
I'm joking. It's a joke. Who's that?
Man,
You
gosh.
toxic male. You toxic male.
Way to ruin the mood.
yeah,
I'm
the
sorry.
mouth on you, Mary.
That's what he said.
Oh,
Well, hey, well played. Well played.
7 out of 10.
Oh no, dude, that was at least an 8.
I give it a 9 for effort.
Maybe even a 6 or a 9.
Ba-da-boom.
Yeah,
Okay.
that one had depth.
I'm
It
sorry.
really penetrated people's minds.
I'm sorry, Jack. I did not mean for it to go this
Come on,
way.
guys. Hey, let's focus it back to Star Wars, shall we?
Oh yeah.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. This is a duel that Dave Filoni actually was considering giving us, but they instead went the whole Obi-Wan Darth Maul final round.
Mm-hmm.
Maul versus Darth Vader. Who would have won?
Vader.
Yeah.
Vader?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought we already did that one.
Yeah, they did actually.
Oh.
If Maul can't beat Obi-Wan, but Vader beats Obi-Wan, it just kind of cancels each other out with that one.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, Maul cried like a little bitch.
Okay. Now, bad character development aside, Kylo Ren versus Darth Vader.
Darth Vader.
Vader.
What? That's not a question.
Like the first swing of his sword, boom, done.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Kylo would probably cry.
Yeah.
See, here's the thing. Here's the thing with Vader and Kylo, right? Okay. Well, I'll start with Kylo. Okay. The guy comes and brings Kylo bad news.
Mm-hmm.
What does Kylo do? He throws a tantrum and obliterates the computer with his lightsaber.
Yeah.
Okay. Somebody brings Vader bad news.
They get strangled.
He chokes him the hell out. Okay. So you take those attitudes into a lightsaber duel,
Yeah, Vader's not messing
and
around.
Vader would own him.
Mhm.
Own him.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ariel says Star Killer or Ventress.
Oh.
Ventress.
Ooh, yeah.
Because Star Killer is only only looks good because of the gameplay from a video game.
Yeah, I would say Ventress as well, actually.
Yeah.
Starkiller versus Ahsoka Tano, both apprentices of Darth Vader and Anakin.
I'd say
Ahsoka Tano.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I played the PS2 version. There's a lot of crap you can do with Starkiller. So
Yeah, I played both games. I know that, but Ahsoka.
I'd still take Ahsoka.
I don't know. I'm willing to be persuaded on that.
Okay.
Well, we got some people we got some people in the chat saying Starkiller, Star Woke Inc. and Pop Culture both say Starkiller on that one.
Well, then they're lost.
Starkiller.
he's got a lot of force abilities too.
Yeah, but I would say grown up. So Pop Culture is saying which Ahsoka, and I would say grown up Ahsoka.
Well, sure. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I'm on the fence about that.
She held her own against Vader. That's all I have to say about that.
But you have to think Vader probably wasn't going full on her.
I don't know.
Starkiller versus Luke Skywalker.
Luke in his prime in the old EU books.
Yeah.
Legends
Luke. Legends Luke would win.
Yeah.
No, stop this Legends nonsense. EU. We say EU on my channel. Legends doesn't exist. EU.
Yes,
not to be confused
in the
with
Disney canon, Luke would lose because he'd just give up.
He'd drink milk and lay down.
Yeah.
Okay. I honestly would think Starkiller could beat even Grandmaster Luke because not only does he have more experience with lightsaber combat and training than Luke, but also, darn it, I had it in. Luke is the son of one Jedi. Starkiller, son of two.
Well, Starkiller only had a year or two of experience, while Luke actually fought for 6 years during the old trilogy, and then became a Jedi. He earned the Jedi Knight title.
Okay.
But also, Starkiller has more has powers that Luke still has yet to tap into. Because
we're talking about prime.
That's gameplay stuff, though.
Yeah.
But even so,
if you read the novelization, he doesn't have half of those.
But if we take Return of the Jedi Luke if that is his prime, and pit him against Starkiller still has Force Lightning, something Luke doesn't have.
That's not his.
He does. Luke does have Force Lightning in video games too.
Well, in the video games, yeah, but not in like Return of the Jedi.
No, he can still use it.
PB says parentage means nothing. I saw it later.
Jedi. I'm discounting that. The parentage does have something to do with it.
Well, then in that case, you got the chosen one, and Luke was supposed to be even at least as powerful as Anakin, if not more so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Luke is basically the son of Jesus in Star Wars.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, every Force user does have their own pros and such. Because I mean, we all know Yoda, Mace Windu, they were children of the Force. They didn't have Jedi as parents, so they had to earn their power and skill. But Luke and Anakin, they were both born special, so that gives them a little bit of an edge in their own right.
And the fact that Darth Hammer correctly quotes George Lucas as saying, Luke became the most powerful Jedi of all time.
But when he did he say that before Starkiller was created?
Who cares?
Starkiller wasn't canon because it was a part of a video game.
Here's the thing. Saying anybody would beat Luke is heresy, and the punishment is being burnt at the stake.
Ooh, I like that.
Oh, I would have just chopped his finger off.
Oh,
I mean, I'd have gone for the whole hand.
Burning. Oh, actually, I did burn Anakin.
Hmm.
You did. You are a savage.
Yeah, sorry. It's
well, can we chop off the finger and then burn that?
Yeah, we can burn the. We can
Why
drop
not the
the
whole
finger
hand
into.
though? Why are we sticking to the finger? Why not the whole hand?
Please,
Oh,
people.
wait a minute. I'm sorry. You don't burn heretics. You stone them. Yes, you stone the heretics.
No, you
Yes.
you burn heretics as well.
Oh, okay. No, I thought it was witches that you. Yeah, because you
I mean, they were heretics.
burn the witch.
Please
Yeah, but
let
only
us
if they
cease
weigh as
talking
much as a
about
pound.
burning fingers, because I already have finger problems as it is with my nail being growing back in.
Well, we could just burn that one, so you don't have to worry about the nail anymore.
This is a really weird conversation, guys.
nailed
You chose to go down this route.
Jump the tracks again. So, who else are we pitting against? Who else? Or is that it?
Well, let me ask you guys this.
Okay.
Who in the original trilogy and prequel trilogy could Kylo Ren beat?
Nobody.
Nobody?
I don't
Jar
think
Jar
they-
Binks.
Could
Yes,
could he
Jar Jar Binks.
could he be Barriss Offee?
No.
No. And what is up with the whole what was up with the whole retconning of Barriss Offee into being a villain by the end of Clone Wars? And we still haven't gotten an answer as to what the hell happened to her. Was she executed?
I thought it was done well.
Or did she go on to serve Darth Sidious before A New Hope?
I thought it was done really well, actually.
She wasn't necessarily a bad guy.
She had lost faith in the Jedi Order.
She started to see what Anakin ended up seeing.
Yeah.
By the time he turned to Vader.
She wasn't really wrong either.
Yeah,
but
that was
she was disillusioned.
But the thing was that whole
yeah, there you go.
That whole her being disillusioned was basically a retcon because initially she was supposed to die in Revenge of the Sith on Felucia with Ayla Sakura. She was going to get blasted by an Imperial Walker.
But we only have what we have. Yeah, we have what we have.
Yeah, but I mean, because as much as I love Clone Wars, they did retcon a lot of stuff that was already established in Legends. You know, they retconned Barriss Offee into, being a traitor, and they even retconned Mandalore from being going into a peaceful utopia and before becoming, terrorized by Maul and the Death Watch.
They also screwed up Barriss in the Clone Wars because in Attack of the Clones, she is as tall as Kenobi. You actually see her in the battle scenes, and then the Clone Wars starts, and she's like a 15-year-old girl that's almost as tall as Ahsoka. So she actually shrunk,
right,
and got de-aged.
I mean, I didn't mind it so much. I didn't think it was a big deal.
Yeah, I just want to know what the hell happened to her after Order 6, after the Clone Wars series. Did she live, or did
floating around saying she became like an inquisitor or something?
Yeah, there was some sort of thing being thrown around, a rumor that's what they're going to go with.
I mean, it makes sense.
There's the other rumor where Vader just opened up her cell and killed her.
Hey, Jetty.
Yeah.
I like that one. That one's
Toriel is in the chat, so if you want to click on her.
Oh yeah, I've already long since subbed to her. I just wanted to know if I was following the right one on Twitter.
Oh, okay. All right.
People need to put Toriel on the streams.
Yeah, she did a stream the other day. She didn't show her face. Yeah, she's epic, man. I got to get with her. Seriously.
She's more than welcome to come on board if she wants to.
She's bashful.
Sorry.
And since Mary decided to bring up my whole softcore prep,
we don't have to go back there.
I actually, for anyone who doesn't know, I posted a video I think it was yesterday or so. Mecha Random made a video about how it's okay for women in Star Wars to be pretty and sexy. So I basically made a response video to that because sex appeal is not a sin. It just isn't.
Well, I went on the stream with Lethal, I think it was yesterday morning. God, it feels like a lifetime ago now. And I was actually on there with Nerdette. Mm-hmm. And we kind of got into that whole concept of women and the sex appeal thing. And she and I are on the same page that there's absolutely nothing wrong with a woman who wants to put herself out. If she wants to put herself out there that way, that's fine. Mm-hmm. In fact, it's even sort of empowering to women because it makes you feel it's sort of something that men don't have, no offense, guys, I know you're all guys, but none of you are sexy. I don't give a crap how good looking for a man you are. At the end of the day, if you pit best looking
offended.
guy,
I've told
that's
everyone
cool.
I'm ugly, so
That's fine. But I'm saying if you pit the best looking guy against the best looking girl, who is everybody going to want to look at? Well, they're going to want to look at the female, because at the end of the day, women are works of art and men are floppy.
Wait, floppy.
You know what I mean. You know what I mean. I'm not going to get into that.
I was going to say 40-year-old guys who live in their basement.
Well,
the whole SJW trope of the fat balding.
That's not what I mean at all.
Okay.
Mary, you walk up to the David and tell him that he's not a work of art.
Okay, but that is technically a work of art. If you put the most beautiful, if you put the Venus next to him, which would you rather look at, right? So,
well, she doesn't have any arms, so
stop that. You're skating around it. So what I'm saying is that women are, at the end of the day, we have a measure of empowerment from that sort of sex appeal, and I don't have any problem with that. I think it's wonderful. I think it's something a lot of women embrace. I think it's stupid that it's being looked down upon. I think we should be able to embrace our femininity.
Yeah,
it doesn't make us less powerful.
I'm a fan of that.
And what is Carrie Fisher's true feelings on the whole slave bikini? Because I mean, obviously she poked fun of it, and then she told Daisy Ridley, "Don't let them put you in that bikini." But yeah, it's like, I don't get it.
I think it was just uncomfortable for her, because you have to remember it was metal. No one, right? I think she was uncomfortable with the fact that she was in a metal thing that had no give. It didn't move with her at all. She had to be very careful in which way she positioned herself. She was sort of constricted by it, because one wrong move and poof, she's out.
Well, maybe they didn't have the proper materials to make it comfortable back then.
Well, metal is metal, no matter what.
I'm sure they could have put like some kind of cushion on the inner side of the bikini.
Well, that actually, it was the chain that was constricting. Just ask Jabba.
Yeah, she really had to steal herself.
Oh, nice.
Actually, it was really golden.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sorry, my puns are getting rusty.
That's okay.
Yeah.
But they do link up.
This is a really meddling conversation.
Yeah. I can't keep track of the chain of events anymore.
And I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for you meddling kids.
Wow.
That was heavy.
Great Scott.
Yeah, you need to iron those out.
Oh, God, Stig, you're the freaking master, I swear.
But I'm
Jedi Master, thank you.
But I'm the Man of Steel.
Wait, did Darth Hamer just say I called proper Jeremy a work of art? When?
Sure, that's not a work of art.
Citation needed.
I think it says
you just did it now.
But no. When did I call proper a work of art? I really need a citation for that. Was I drunk? I know that happens a lot with me, but when? Wow. Sorry. Anyway.
Okay. Quick question: are any of you out there comic book collectors or readers?
Not in a long time.
Very little.
I have a huge collection of Conan comics.
Do any of you know if the writer of Marvel Comics today, known as Gail Simone, is an SJW? Because if she is, I have every intention of sending her a tweet involving toxic masculinity.
I think so. I don't know. She sucks at writing.
I believe the proper term for her is cunt.
Oh,
woo, okay.
I don't know. Yellow Flash has several
you
videos.
said it, not me.
What?
You said
Yellow
it.
Flash.
What?
Yellow Flash. In YouTube, he does a lot of things about comics.
Yeah. I posted basically diversity in Cecil. He posted a tweet about how he retweeted Gail Simone's tweet about sorry we took over comics, not sorry really. And so yeah, I'm tempted to send a tweet that kind of channels my inner The Rock.
Yeah, that whole sorry not sorry thing is getting real old.
Yeah.
Just to explain myself, the C word isn't that bad a word in Europe.
Ugh.
Oh, so that's why it's used a lot in Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
keep dropping that word all over the place in America.
Oh yeah, dude.
Quiet
That
when
Then
I
why
do
is
it.
it in America everyone's so sensitive to that?
Hey,
I don't know.
Stig, I got this. I
They
got this.
use
You
it a
ready?
lot in Australia too.
It's because you're hitting below the belt.
Oh, good one. That was deep.
Hey,
That
hey,
was dripping with humor. I'm
Hey, Mary.
gushing over.
yeah.
hey, Mary, this is for you.
Oh, I've never had a mic drop before. Yay. I wouldn't drop my own mic though because this thing was $50. Incidentally, Captain Jack, are your blue balls in yet?
Well, actually, it's one big shiny bowl. It's shiny.
I was very curious whether or not your blue ball was in yet.
Well, thankfully it wasn't blue.
Oh, I thought you said it was blue. It was
No,
gonna be
I
like
said it was.
No.
It's a blue. It's a blue ball, but it's not the blue color of the blue ball.
I'm
Nobody-
blue right now.
Nobody blew it.
I thought it was blue. So you got like a snowball, right?
I did get a
Snowball.
blue snowball,
Oh,
I
that,
had a brown one once.
but they come in blue too, you know. Or you can get one in blue.
I got a white one because I'm racist.
Well, mine is chrome and shiny.
Well, I've
Chrome
got the
shine.
biggest balls of them all.
I do like AC/DC.
Ruthie's in the chat. Ruthie,
Hi,
marry
Ruthie.
me, Ruthie.
Hello, Ruthie.
I'm actually really happy with
Yeah.
this. I'll probably end up doing. I've been meaning to do some product reviews on some things because at the Jack Sparrow channel you get a lot of different things, and not just making fun of SJWs or Star Wars. But yeah, I was actually thinking about doing because I'm kind of an audiophile. I was actually thinking about doing a review on this thing. 'Cause I've had it-
Everyone, just a forewarning, Proper is about to make
Yeah,
his
but-
entrance.
You totally just cut Jack off for that.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. I'll
You
not
said
boot you
jack
this one
off.
time.
I heard it too, Proper. But I was muffled by Mary's voice.
Proper left.
He
came
left. Come back.
Scared him away.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
I will make it up to him, and I will log off now because a certain
Go get
someone has
some.
to go to bed now.
All right.
You
Well,
got
thank
that.
you for stopping
Thank
by.
you for
Mega.
having me on. I'm
Bye,
glad to be
Mega.
a part of it.
Yeah.
So
Take
take
care,
care.
Brian.
Be well.
See you, man. Proper, come back.
Come here,
Proper.
Proper. Come here.
All of me. Proper, come back.
I didn't even get to say hello.
I know. I feel so sad inside.
hello.
Maybe if we told him I called him a work of art, he'd come back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what happened.
Yeah, that might work.
What the
Proper
heck?
has
I remember
Proper
that.
has never watched RoboCop. I'm still shocked about that.
Oh.
And he hasn't watched Lethal Weapon either. I feel I have to fix him.
I think that's something that needs to happen because I mean, if you haven't watched RoboCop at this point in your life, I mean, there's just something wrong with you.
Yeah,
There
and
is
Lethal
something
Weapon
wrong.
too.
I mean, I've seen the old one. I haven't seen the new one yet.
Well, that's what we're talking about. Is the old one.
Oh,
Yeah.
Who the new one is Pants. I've seen it. It's Pants.
What does that
Yeah.
mean, pants?
So funny story. Very short, very short stories. My boss when I worked at a semiconductor company here in town was from London, and he used all sorts of interesting, funny Cockney slang, and he used to say pants and pony all the time. I was like, dude, what the hell is this mean? Why are you saying about pants? What do I have something on my pants? He was like, oh no, no, pants that's trousers in UK. No, we're saying pants. It's pants, like underpants. I mean, it's not good. It's if you got underpants like Y fronts, it's not good. And I was like, oh, okay. So you're basically saying it's like BVDs. So BVDs is not a good thing. So it's just always made me laugh. He used to say pants and pony. I still don't know what the hell the pony one is, but it sounds funny. I gotta tell you, Cockney slang is freaking hilarious.
It sounds like he's talking about riding horses in his skivvies.
Well, maybe, but they're different. They're two different. They're two different. Pejoratives, I guess. They're not used in the same category. It's very strange, but I think it's funny. It makes me think of brown streaked BVDs. Is what it makes me think.
Yeah.
So it's like a Pony
Tidy
Express.
whities with racing stripes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Ooh. Hey guys, I have some really cool news.
You won $1 million, and you're going to share with all of us.
Yes,
Yes.
actually, no. No.
Oh well, I'm leaving.
No,
The room,
I-
not the chat.
I hit 348 subs today, and I was at 300 subs like 3 days ago.
Groovy.
Yay!
Good job.
Isn't that crazy? I know nobody else cares, but I care.
do.
I'm doing the happy dance.
I care so much that I did the fake trumpet sound.
I care a 5 out of 10.
A 5 out, yeah, figures.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I'm happy.
I'm about 5 away from 100.
Yes, we should all go sub to Cyber. I'm already sub to Cyber, but Cyber, say something. Well, you did say something in the chat. Everybody should go sub to Cyber real quick.
I'm at
How
43.
are you ahead of me? How is a dog ahead of me? I don't understand.
How is
Been
a
around for
dog?
5
How is a
years.
dog ahead of a Lego figure of a pirate? I don't understand. I'm
Maybe
a
it's
Lego
the
figure.
maybe it's the husky voice.
It could be.
Maybe. No, the last time I looked, I'm at 92. The last time I looked.
Cool. What was that?
Do what?
What was that?
That was my
was-
girly way of being excited.
That was a unique sound. I've never heard that before.
Sounded like you sprung a leak there for a minute.
I thought it was the peacocks at the horse boarding ranch that I live next to.
Oh no! Have you ever actually heard a peacock?
I live right next door to a horse boarding ranch, and they
are
like to
so
sit on my house during the
annoying,
winter.
Man. They are so annoying.
You're
Yeah.
telling me
Yeah.
they poke your windows, they crap on your house, they peek in your windows when you're trying to run around in the house naked, and that kind of knows you. And you can drive down the street, and they will just stand there, and you will get right up to them, bumper right in their face. They won't move. They don't care.
That's just criminal right there. What you said about being in your house and
Assholes of nature.
Not in my house, on my house.
He's exactly right, because I have
wait
5 of
wait a
them.
minute,
They're just across the street.
you were on top of your house in that configuration.
Me?
Where do you live, man?
Don't dox him. What's wrong with you?
I actually live in a basement, but it's not my mother's.
Oh.
It's a basement apartment that I rent.
Okay.
Jack,
But I
was
have
making
put on
it-
some pounds.
Jack was making it sound like he was on his roof in his birthday suit. Is what I'm saying.
Hey, I may or may not have done that. I can neither confirm nor deny that has happened.
Okay, well,
Rob may have
apparently
been
you
involved.
Apparently, you live in a special neighborhood then, since you did not get arrested.
Well, it's very special.
I used to go out and sunbathe naked.
I see nothing. There's nothing wrong with that.
You tripped over your words there. You okay? No, I used to do it. I used to do it in the backyard because we had a privacy fence, and so I would go out back and just kind of lay by the pool and get a tan.
Hey, well, you just don't want the unsightly tan lines,
Yeah.
I happen to be very proud of my farmer's tan that I get in the summer.
On my international harvester.
I just get burned.
Yeah, well, you're, from Norway. I mean,
Yeah.
a little bit of sun will cook you good. I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
Preston's in
during
trouble.
winter we only have like 5 or 6 hours of daylight. So
Yeah,
it's actually
really
true.
it really doesn't prepare you for summer.
Hey, Mary.
When summer kicks in, we have 24 hours of daylight.
Mary, Sebastian Nocturne says
I s-
pictures, or it did not happen.
I saw it.
Yeah.
There are not pictures because I made it a point to do it behind a privacy fence. That was the whole point of being willing to go out there like that, was because there was a privacy fence. So I was not visible to the outside world.
Sebastian, you'll just have to make those pictures in your mind.
It's cool. I shouldn't have said anything. I really kind of invited that. Sorry. My bad.
Well,
I haven't even drank tonight, so
it's not anything worse than what Mega Jetty was saying. So,
no, I guess not.
I'd say it was. I think it was pretty innocent. I mean, there may be children watching. So,
I would hope not at midnight.
Well, it's midnight there. Oh, it's
Well,
only
I've
200.
kind of not been
Although-
PC too, so
It's true.
Although
But it's okay.
I think Mary's kind of like Britney Spears. Okay, she's not that
What?
innocent.
I'm not that innocent.
yeah, she's so lucky.
She's so lucky. She's a star. Sorry. I used to do a pretty decent Britney Spears impersonation. Not so much anymore.
That's what I did. I was thinking it was Britney Spears and not Christina Aguilera. So
Yeah.
I
No,
stole that
yeah.
one from Marshall Mathers. Actually,
Christina got dirty though.
Wow. Yeah, it's
She
true.
did. She was, although I do have a mental image from my Marine Corps days. She was on the cover of a magazine, it was like Maxim or something, and she looked pretty good. And she was in a pool, and it was apparent that she was not wearing clothing, and it was okay. It was okay.
Hey, that's all right. I mean, like one of my you'd probably call it a guilty pleasure. Is her in the movie Burlesque.
Mm,
Never seen it.
Never seen that either.
yeah. I don't know. Dead air, guys. You're killing me, Smalls.
Well, there's music in it, so you'll probably have to ask Proper about it.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure he'll
But
love
he
that.
didn't come back.
He didn't come back. I know why he didn't come back, guys.
Why is this?
He's a diva.
He's stoned.
It is California.
Yeah, he's stoned off his mind right now. So, I don't think he's coming back.
Yeah, he probably is like, I need to order a pizza and some Chinese food and get some pork rinds and make myself a sandwich. What was I doing again?
Don't forget the Funyuns.
Oh, Funyuns. That's right. That's right.
He weeded himself out and disappeared before we could get a whiff.
Ah, that's right.
So, guys, I want to run an idea past you, and you tell me what you think about this. Because I don't know if you've noticed, but I get told to go to the kitchen and make a sandwich quite a lot. And it's funny, and I'm laughing at it. So I'm thinking about making a sandwich video where I go through and I make everybody that I really like in the fandom a sandwich.
Oh, hey, Mary, you could call it sandwich craft.
Sandwich craft.
Hey, that's not too bad.
Something. So it's sort of my way of saying, all right, guys, quit asking me to make your sandwich. I made you a sandwich. Jokes. It may make the joke worse, but yeah. Since I think it's important for women to kind of revel in those jokes or whatever, like, sure, I'll make you a sandwich. And then I think I'm going to put, well, I won't say what the kicker at the end is going to be. I have a joke that I'm going to do at the very end of it. I don't want to say. What do you guys think of the idea?
Well,
Yeah.
you could do it as an extra, but I wouldn't do it as your bread and butter.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Don't make it your entree.
Death by Saber says, make a sandwich and put Captain Crunch on it. Who was it earlier who said Captain Crunch is really good? Somebody said that in, I think it was
Of course, Captain Crunch
Oh,
is good.
Drunk. It was Captain. It was Drunk was in KOTOR, and he was like, "Don't forget to eat your Captain Crunch" or something like
Dude,
that.
Captain Crunch like shreds the freaking top of your mouth like no other.
That's the
though.
fun of it, though. That's why
Yeah.
you eat it.
See, the sugar,
Yeah, it's fun.
the sugar gets into the bloodstream
You-
faster that way.
You
Yeah.
you have to let it soak in the milk for like an hour before you can eat it.
Well,
No,
you
I like
see,
the
you
pain.
see, it's covered
I
in.
love
its,
the pain. I love the
see-
pain. That's why I eat it.
Exactly.
Hurts so
It's-
good.
It's coated with this non-osmotic coating that doesn't let the milk
Now-
penetrate. You know,
Now
the
Lucky
crunch
Charms,
enhancer.
Lucky Charms, however,
So it's
That's where
basically
Why are
they
you
a
at.
playing with
condom.
people's Lucky Charms, man?
because they're magically delicious.
You nasty.
They're pretty gross.
Why are you guys so gross? No homo.
See some crunch. See, I don't eat cereal anymore because I don't want to be you know. Oh yes. So Death by Saber says crunch berries. I see you, bro. I see you. Crunch berries. I cannot go near crunch berries because you know you get the during the holidays you get the crunch berries special where you got the box of nothing but crunch berries.
No crunch berries, boo berries.
So
Okay. Boo
the milk
berries.
can't
Count
penetrate.
Chocula.
No, the milk can't penetrate.
So it's basically the condom of cereal.
You got it.
Oh Lord.
Well, that would.
Disgusting.
Sorry. Oh
It's okay. No, that was funny. I liked it.
no, I just had another one that was.
Oh.
But I held
Well-
it back in.
Oh.
Sorry.
no.
I had to pull out of it.
There you go.
Yeah, I did it just in time. So
Way,
You know.
way to be prophylactic there, sir.
yeah,
Nice.
that's what I conceived too.
Oh, you guys.
Why?
So hey, I was gonna say maybe about 5 more minutes, and then I would like everybody to plug their channels. Yeah, everybody here pretty much knows there, but still, just in case there's one or two
Sure.
peeps in there that don't know, but 5 minutes or so more because I do have a. It is Friday. It's not my Friday yet. Dang it. So
It is.
Well, it's Friday for you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm ahead of you people.
Yeah, no, it's like you're. It's almost like you're in the future.
Yeah, always on the move.
Yeah, him and Mike Zero.
Oh yeah, Mike Zero from you know, I swear he's probably from 2149 or something like that. Comes in to tell us what
but
happened.
his dartboard is from 1983.
Hey, just because the man owns a DeLorean, don't need to hate. Okay,
Yeah.
I wish I owned a DeLorean.
Dude, seriously though, that's one of the things that cracks me up about that guy. It's like he's in the same little room or whatever, and like, you know, he doesn't have any you know, paraphernalia or, you know, collectibles or whatever. He just has a damn dartboard.
Well,
Yeah.
that's because
And,
what he
and
does
that's
is
it.
he comes up with a theory. He puts it on his dart. He puts on like a sticky note on his dart, and he throws it at the dartboard. Or he puts the sticky notes on his dartboard and then throws the dart at there and says, "Okay, well, today's video, I'm going to make it on Jabba the Hutt is going to come back, wield a lightsaber, and chop off Jar Jar's balls."
Maybe it's Darth Vader.
Ooh, Darth Vader. Gotcha.
Jesus.
I like that.
Nah, 4 out of 10.
Yeah, but it was clever in fact that it was didn't throw a dart into there. So.
Jabba
Maybe he
Hutt.
bought it at the mall.
Oh, see that one might be 5 out of 10 though.
Yeah, they can make a documentary of it.
Ah, see now you're getting there. 7 out of 10.
Yeah, that was really insidious.
Okay, that's 8 out of 10. You're getting there.
Thank you.
Hey, no problem.
I simply ran out of sets.
Ah.
It really became my bane.
Hey.
Ooh, I snuck it in there.
You did. You stuck it in there. Didn't pull it out that one.
No.
That's what she said. I couldn't help it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, you know. Well, so actually, there was something about that. And see, Stig got on the pun train, and then I totally forgot, which is okay. It's okay.
Well, you did hire me to be a pundit, so.
Yeah, that's true. I did.
Mm.
See, that's why you're here. You're here to
Can't punish me for that.
Yeah.
Mm.
To paraphrase DJD, pun times had by all.
That's
Ooh.
true.
Good one.
I like that one. I do like
Easy to understand.
Yep.
Yeah, mainly okay, so why don't we start plugging people's channel, because I hate to say it, but a round of meetings, I'll tell you one little quick story before I do that. It's like, so I work in engineering, and I don't know, working in engineering, working with customers is much like any dealing with any consumer if you work at a retail store, for example, because a consumer is going to come in, they're going to expect everything for nothing. And then you're going to tell them how much the clip speakers cost. And they say, let's use cars. I'm better with cars. They will come in and they say, I want that Ferrari right there. It's a lovely Modena. I want that Ferrari. And so you tell them, oh, well, that Ferrari, that costs $100,000. Oh, you know what? I need the Ferrari specs, but I don't have $100,000. I'm not going to pay for that. So, okay. All right, cool. Well, we can give you that for Camaro ZL1 prices. Ooh, I can't do that. How about a Fiesta ST? Gremlin? Come on. And that's the game that you play in engineering, where a customer will come to you and they will ask you to design something that's like a Ferrari, and then you end up basically giving them the stuff for free.
They want the Mona Lisa, but they only want to pay you for a Velvet Elvis.
Exactly. And so dealing with that today drained my mental capacity. I one or two times I did feel like the Marine inside was wanting to come out and play, yell some obscenities, maybe reach across the freaking table and choke somebody, that old thing. But so my brain's pretty much turned off. So why don't we plug our channels and we can go to bed, and then Friday, I can have some booze. And then I can loosen up a little bit, and then we can have some fun on Mary's channel.
Yes, queen. Yes, queen. Real quick, Jack, is it? I know your name's Jay. Sorry. I never know what to call you. Jay or Jack? Jay or Jack?
I actually, there's part of the reason why I do go by Jack, and it's because my name is spelled very similarly, and it is Jay, but when people read my name, they call me it's just they don't know how to pronounce my name. So this Jack actually works pretty well. So Jay or Jack.
I bet I know what it is. I bet I know
Do you care if I throw Thomas's channel in the chat real quick?
Please do it.
Okay. All right, then I'm doing that now. Here you go, Thomas.
Hi, Thomas.
He wanted us to plug his channel.
Oh yeah, well, you were on here
and I couldn't do it because I always pull out.
You just don't know how to finish a job, do you?
Yeah, but Mary did.
We had a other than Thomas, we did have another request from Obi-Wan Reviews.
Okay, what was that?
He's a fine Australian lad.
Oh, okay.
He is known for doing reviews of beer, and then after he pours himself a glass of beer, and informs us on its quality, then he sings us a little song.
I'm a fan of that.
So he's a cool dude.
Well, Obi-Wan Reviews, I like beer and I like music, and you put them both together. I'm gonna check out your videos.
Ale to the king.
Ale to the king.
I'm a good moderator. Bam. Both links in the channel.
Yes, Mary is a good moderator. I agree.
Do what I can.
It's quite good. I'm terrible. What she said. Hey, it's Hang Solo.
I see him around too.
You hang so low.
That's sad.
It is sad. It's very sad.
Thought I heard a ding dong when it came in.
I knew that was coming. I really did know that was coming.
Really?
Well, you know
That's
what?
she said.
It's almost to the point where I know I'm starting to get where I know the things that will get Stig to shine.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, though. Does Hang Solo wobble to and fro?
God, I hope not. Hey, Thomas, welcome back.
Hello, I just should pop in for the last few minutes of it.
By all means.
And I do have to pull
now you can plug your own stuff.
Yeah.
Aww. Okay. I do have to plug up, but I also have to say something. So you might not have missed it. You might have missed it in the KOTOR chat, Jack, because it's very easy to miss things. And Hallmark knows what I'm talking about. And so does Stig. Mary, I'm so proud of you, Mary. You're okay with me as a train. I had to throw it out there.
What did I do this time?
No, you said Thomas, the only train I like.
Oh yeah, that's earlier in KOTOR. Yeah. He's the only train like's a strong word, but
Mary is slowly becoming more tolerant of trains.
They're not people. They're trains.
I still think Mary would hate where I live. There's train tracks all over.
Yeah, no, I try to stay on the right side of the tracks, y'all. Like
there's a station, and the North Star runs right on those tracks.
I'm good. Thomas is fine. Thomas is fine. The rest of the trains really need to jump their tracks and go speeding into a river. It's cool.
Yeah. She just said it. Oh my God, she just said it.
That's not very nice.
Thomas,
my aunt takes the train, so screw you.
That's the ticket.
All right.
My daddy was a railroad.
Sidetracked here. We're getting so sidetracked.
Mary needs to conduct herself with more professionalism.
Yeah.
All right. I'm good.
Sorry, I derailed it.
Yeah.
Hey, Cybernetic Husky, why don't you go ahead and
if you don't, we're gonna have to kick you in your caboose.
Will you guys let Jack lead his channel?
No, the puns could go all night. And the thing is there's nothing I can do about it because I have lost all my brain cells today. I can't even participate. That's the only thing.
They're taking advantage of you, Jack. They're taking advantage.
It's okay. It's quite all right. It's just that I wish I could participate and my brains are done.
You could tell them to shoot you out of there.
Jack, I'm picturing you as Peter on the Family Guy when he's just sitting there with his mouth open and drool's coming out.
That's pretty adequate, I guess. I prefer to think of myself more of like, Beavis just staring at, just like, just staring there. Nothing, saying nothing, just kind of that stupid grin on his face.
Yeah.
I've figured out why Mary doesn't like trains.
Because they're useless coal eaters.
No, it's because you can't cartwheel.
Ugh.
Sorry.
It's all right, Stig.
I know you can cartwheel.
Hey, Cybernetic Husky, please plug your channel if you can talk. I know you've been missing your voice for a while.
All right. I'm Cybernetic Husky. I do gaming videos. I'm over 100 videos now, and I'm almost near 100 subs.
So sub to him, please. He does good stuff.
Here, drop the link. Fun stuff. Just watch. I don't got a video for tomorrow because I had to organize a lot of files today on my computer.
It happens.
Yeah.
We'll forgive you this time. Mary, please.
Oh, well, hi, guys. I am Mary B. I bring the mayhem. I just had a wonderful stream with Chris Knight where we discussed, we debated Star Wars, and we had a wonderful time. We brought the discussion back to the table, which is something we've been sorely missing in the community. So if you want to see that, please feel free to pop over to my channel, I'll throw a link in the chat real quick just to kind of give everybody the opportunity to do that. Tomorrow night, I am going to be doing the Shooting Star stream, which I do on Friday nights on my channel, which means you either see it or you don't. It is mayhem. It is the night where the absolute mayhem that is Mary B is in full effect. So if you see it, you catch it. That's awesome. If you don't, it goes unlisted afterwards because we get a little crazy. There is drinking and fun times to be had by all. So just make sure you pop through and catch that, or don't if it's not your cup of tea. If you're not into shenanigans, that's fine too. It's not all my channel's about. We try to do serious stuff. But yeah, on Friday nights and sometimes Saturday nights, it depends. We get a little cray-cray.
Yeah, people streaking, hey, I'm going to streak down the street. Look at me. Woo!
Last time I was there, I got married 3 times and divorced 4 times.
What can I say? You're a popular man.
I'm a sore man.
Hey, that doesn't guarantee anything.
You're a hot ticket, Stig. You're a hot ticket. What can I say?
All it means is that you now have to pay for three people.
I have alimony.
Exactly.
4 of them.
It gets expensive.
Yeah, I have to eat noodles for the rest of my life.
Ugh. So Hallmark, what about you, sir?
Well, I am known on Twitter and YouTube as Shellback TJC, aka Hallmark Channel Jeremy. I am a veteran of the United States Navy, and I like to talk about veterans and news, politics, sports, movies, just entertainment in general, and life in general.
He's got a good channel. Check him out, please. Plop him down in there, Mary, if you please.
Yeah, I got to do one thing. I had to do one thing quick. I just got 100 subscribers, so thank you everybody in the chat who subscribed.
Congratulations!
Congratulations!
Big number.
All right, I'm gonna get Husky, and then I'm gonna get
excellent,
and then I'm gonna get Hallmark.
Apparently, you have Obi-Wan reviews to thank for that.
Yeah.
He says he's your 100.
Hey, nice.
Thanks, Obi-Wan.
Good job. Crack open a beer for Husky. Would you do that?
Maybe it was your only hope.
Stig, you're
up.
You are up.
Oh, it's my turn.
It is your turn.
Well, I'm just a cheeky fellow from Norway who tends to pop onto live streams and get married many times. Other than that, I am working on a YouTube channel. I've spoken with some people who's gonna be on when I actually do it. It's gonna be a live stream thing with various topics. Yeah, probably a pun or two.
Probably.
Wouldn't put it past me.
Well.
Yeah, let's not get ahead of ourselves. But yeah, so when it happens, I'll let people know.
Excellent.
Bonnie will probably let people know.
Stig, can you say something in the chat for me real quick? I'm having a real... Oh, never mind. I found you. Never mind. I got you.
You found me.
I found you.
He's right there.
Can't remember us having...
Priceless.
I can avoid being seen if I wish, but to just do it, that is a rare trick.
Gandalf, Lord of the Rings.
Actually, no, that wasn't Gandalf. That was
oh my
Aragorn.
Yeah, that was my fellow Scandinavian.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Oh, Thomas, you need to go back and read the books, watch the movies. I'm sorry. Maybe I can help you there. I may or may not know a thing or two about Tolkien. I don't know.
Jack, actually, speaking of Tolkien, in like a few 2 or 3 months from now, I'm gonna try to do a YouTube live discussion about the Lord of the Rings novels and movies. and I have a pretty. I think I have a solid panel. Stig. I think Mary indicated she would love to be on it. Josiah.
Good.
And if you're available, sir,
Well, that would be
whenever it is.
that would be a lot of fun, and I would be most honored and humbled to take part in such a endeavor.
Awesome, awesome.
A Tolkien panel that has a nice ring to it.
I like that too.
That's the name of this. That's going to be the name of it. Tolkien panel, the Tolkien panel, the greatest ring to rule them all. I don't know.
The greatest panel to rule them all.
So, having said that, since you went that route, go ahead and segue into plugging your channel, Thomas.
Yes, sir. Hey guys, my name is Thomas Gilkey. I have small content up. I recently did a throwback review of Avengers, which I edited with the help of Mary and Sean Stackhouse. And then I shot some footage from Pensacon. So come check out. I'm at like 82 subs. So come check it out, and yeah.
He's the best tank engine on the island of Sodor.
That too.
He's fabulous. He's a workaholic. He's a very helpful, very useful engine.
Thank you. Thank you.
And a good guy.
He's engineered that way.
Boom. And I am Jack, the real Jack Sparrow, the real Captain Jack on Twitter, and I'm like John Talks. Actually, I've kind of modeled my channel a little bit after him, except more of the silly. I like to talk about whatever I want to talk about. And I did mention I'm going to be doing a review on my blue ball. But I will do reviews on products. I really love Star Wars, although I haven't talked about Star Wars all that much on my channel because I'm heartbroken and I just need to let the pain heal before I can talk about it again. So right now I've used Captain Marvel and Brie Larson as a punching bag in the meantime, to puff myself back up and feel better about myself. As that's probably what Social Justice Warriors would say. But
you have some of the best, for lack of a better term, punching bag videos.
I appreciate that.
Where you address certain topics, and they if Dean Martin were still alive, he would definitely have you on his roasting panel.
I appreciate that, man. I really do. I just, the thing is, and I keep saying about that stuff is that, I don't really have any ill will towards anyone. Even though I completely think that, Brie Larson is an NPC and, the Disney agenda is completely, I think it's an insidious agenda, what they got going on. I think that with all the things that we do have in this world that are negative, being angry about it really doesn't do any good. I prefer the method of finding what's humorous in it and poking fun at it, because seriously, and Jeremy at the Quartering says this all the time about the best thing to do as Social Justice Warrior is hook them to the plow and hook them to the tractor and plow your field, and
or just plow them.
Yeah, or that, I guess. But they are endless source of amusement. They are funny. They just don't know it. And I'm not monetized, so I just like to make fun of them. It's just it's my hobby. It's not one of those things where like I have ill will towards them. I just think they're ridiculous. It's like watching Night at the Roxbury. It's a ridiculous movie, but it's still funny.
What is love?
Exactly.
Baby, don't hurt me. Yeah, there you go.
So yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate that compliment, Hallmark. I really do, because I get a kick out. I get a kick out doing stuff like that because I get an idea. Like it's like a wood plank, because look at Brie Larson and she looks like a wood plank standing upright. Oh my God, I could do something there. But it's just all in good fun. Mainly, I I think they're
Brie,
ridiculous.
Brie Larson is like, she's like Marcy Darcy from Married with Children, you know?
Yeah, pretty much.
So Brie Larson looks like a plank, and that's why everyone's bored.
Ah, exactly. See. Now,
Sorry, that was a bit of a wooden delivery.
yeah, it was. But I mean, but the thing is that all that stuff kind of goes into, my thought process when I do like a video like that. Like, okay, so you look at, like, if you say somebody that's like, let's say flat chested or flat butt, it's kind of like they're a plank of wood. But also a lot of wooden comments have been made about her personality in regards to Captain Marvel. And so there's a lot of different things that you can take out of that. You can
Yeah.
So
You can really build on it if you want to nail her to the wall.
I don't know about the nailing part, but the building part.
Nailed it.
Yeah, because that's just ew. Ew.
Yeah, you'd have to have a screw loose for that.
Yeah, there you go.
Or slip her some roofies.
I don't want to get shingles.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, that's a bad foundation.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure there's a crack there too.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, that sounds really draining.
Wow.
I think gutters are probably clogged up. What do you think?
All right.
I think so.
All right. I need food.
I need to go to sleep. So hey, thank you all for joining me. We did start in a very modest place with regards to Mary's debate with Chris Knight, and I do appreciate it because I really wanted to know about all that. So I appreciate you guys being on the panel, and I appreciate everybody in the chat right there. And thank you for getting Cybernetic Husky to 100 subs. That's amazing.
Oh, Jesus.
And I like it when the train in the panel.
Yeah, that's Thomas's train horn.
I do have to say it is kind of cute when Thomas toots. All right, so fine.
Thank you. And by the way, it was Alex.
With that being said, turn off your damn notifications.
Right?
Okay, excuse me. I have notifications turned off for the KOTOR and the Rebellion chat. That was Jesse from Miller from the Crow's Nest sending me a Google Hangouts link because he's going to do some streaming soon. So.
Yeah. And guys, if you don't know, Entertainment Hacker is streaming right now. He has not been able to stream in like 3 months, so he's back on and he's going right now. So make sure you go over there and get him some
directly from Japan.
Yes.
So this might be a dumb question, but who is Entertainment Hacker? I only heard of him yesterday on John Talks.
Yeah.
He's in Japan, so you might be related, given that you're trained, because he could very well be the Orient Express.
No, he's been in the community for a long time, and he's a hardcore supporter of everyone. So, yeah, make sure you go check him out.
He's good people.
I put a link in the chat a little bit ago.
Yeah, I think, yeah. All right, guys. Well, everybody have a very good evening. And if you feel so inclined, please head over there to Entertainment Hacker and give him some love and some support. And welcome him back to the stream.
And Jeremy just went live.
And Jeremy went live, so everybody's going to go.
Of course.
All right, take care, everybody. Have a good night.
Night.
Night.